So mock test. So you'll be driving for around about 30 minutes, all different kinds of roads. You'll be following the sat nav. Okay, so that's what you're following, the sat nav. So when you're ready, what I'd like to do is move off from here and then follow the sat nav. Okay.
After 100 yards, bear right, Stafford Avenue. Bear right. After 300 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A519, Clayton Road. Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit. After 300 yards, bear left, A519, Friarswood Road, then turn right. Bear left, then turn right.
Okay, so you've come off route. So what I'd like to do is now carry on following the sat nav, but you've come off route. It doesn't mean
Go around the roundabout
no, forget that.
and take the fourth
So
exit.
I'm going to
B50
give you the
43,
instructions.
Brook
Yeah.
Lane.
Okay, so straight ahead. Yep, straight ahead. So the sat nav should pick up, but if it doesn't, I'll tell you. We're going to go left here, so first exit. So ignore the sat
Go
nav for a
left on the
minute.
roundabout and take the
Left.
second exit.
So it's not the
High
second,
Street, then
it's
bear left,
the first
Friars
exit, okay?
Street. roundabout and take the second exit, A34, Lower Street.
So now you're back on the sat nav, okay?
After 100 yards, cross the roundabout and take the second exit. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit, A34, Lower Street. After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout and take the third exit, A52, Rycroft. Then, take the third left. Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit. Then, take the third left. After 400 yards, turn left, A527, Queen Street. Turn left, A527,
Okay, it's
Queen
here.
Street.
Okay, carry on, carry on. Okay, no. Okay, just carry on straight, yeah? So just ignore the sat nav for a second, yeah? Just carry
After
on.
100 yards, turn right, then, at the end of the road, turn right.
Can just forget the sat nav just for a second, okay? Just carry on. So now we're going to turn into the pub. So it's just here. Can you see by Family Grill? Left here, left here. Okay. Carry on. Yeah, once we get up to here, we're just going to drive forward into a bay. Okay. So just going to drive forward into a bay.
Forward.
Into a bay. Yeah. Okay, so right, we're just stopping for a second, so secure the car. Okay, so this is, I'm going to treat this as halfway point, right? Yeah. Now, when I get home, I'll put this together, I'll put it on the channel and I'll send it to you, right? Yeah. So it's really important that you focus on these points, right? Yeah. So first of all, as like a mock test, me being quiet, you just following the sat nav, how did you feel? Did you feel confident? Did you feel okay? What, so did you think everything was going fine? Did you feel nervous? Any emotions coming out there?
Yeah, I feel nervous.
You feel nervous,
once
yeah?
I had mock test.
Okay, so once I said the word mock test, you feel nervous, which is very common, right? Yeah, but it's very much like kind of some kind of fitness training. The more you get used to being in a situation where I'm not talking and you're just following the sat nav, it becomes more normal just to go into a test. You see what I mean? So we've got to fight those nerves. Now, overall, a lot of your driving is really good, but there are points that would just take you off route and all of that. So when you go back to the video, look around about 4 minutes, you will hear the sat nav say bear left. So what does bear left mean to you?
Turn left.
Okay, does it mean turn left or does it bear left? Because I
think the road look like.
Yeah, okay, so let's have a look. What it comes down to is road markings. Now, these sat navs and the sat nav that I'm using now are exactly the same ones they use on the test. Okay. So you're going to get certain instructions, which is turn left, turn right, okay? And then sometimes you'll hear bear right. So when we started off from the test centre, the first thing it says to you is bear right. But that's because it's a bend. And I believe it's to do with the angle of the bend. So if it goes over a certain angle, then it's kind of bear rather than turn, right? Yeah. But on that road in particular, it's very shallow angle. When you look at it, you'll see. But it's the road markings that make it a junction to turn left, you see. So you went on, you followed the road, that's all you did. You didn't signal. So overall, that wouldn't fail you because you haven't done anything wrong. You've just driven around a corner. But it's time now to click in and think, the sat nav told me to bear left. I'm looking to the left. I can see it's a junction. So mirror signal routine. Okay. So 4 minutes, have a look at that. Anyone watching the video, go to that point right here. Now, then I had to take over and give you the instructions because the sat nav would always be trying to bring you back to that kind of area. All right. Yeah. So what we need to do is you don't want to get into that situation because obviously the examiner would say, no, just follow my instructions, right? You might say, ignore the sat nav, follow the instructions if it happened like that, right? Yeah. So that's what I did. So I brought you back onto the Newcastle roundabout. We went left. And then if you look, I think it's around about 5 minutes, 30 seconds in, that roundabout, you were going straight ahead. What should your position be for going straight ahead on a roundabout?
Stay on the left.
Stay on the left. Look at that roundabout. You're not. You're central. You're straight line in the roundabout. Okay, what's really good about these videos is you can go back and go, I was right. Okay, because sometimes you think you're in the correct position, you think it's all going great, but really you're in that position. Do you see? Okay, so then if you're looking ahead on the sat nav and listening to what it's saying to you, it's actually telling you that at the next roundabout you're going right. But what happens is you leave it later and later to get over to your right lane. There's no forward planning, thinking I need to get over into my right lane. You sort of stay where you are until you're right up by the roundabout. Now that could be quite busy on your test. So do you think that'd be reasonably hard to get over?
No.
It probably would be. Because there'd be lots of vehicles coming up. Do you see?
Yeah.
So if you see it's clear behind and you can get over and you know you're going right, get over. Be more positive in that. Yeah. Then the roundabout, the choice of pulling out was okay. Then the coming off, that was good. Nice mirror checks. Then we went on that road. Then the next thing the sat nav said was turn left at the roundabout. Okay. Get used to that roundabout. Have a look there. You've got like a little side road that takes off the side of the roundabout. And then you've got to give way in front. Okay, very common on tests. Right, yeah, so take a look at that. And then I've had to cut off a chunk of the test to bring it here. And now we're in the part where you drive into the bay. Okay, you didn't get into the bay first of all, but you sorted it. All right, have a look at your observation. See what you think. Did you do a good job on the observation? Do you see? So that's where we're up to now. And that what they call it, and when we think, yeah, that's it, that's where we are now. So have a look at that. So now we're on to the second part of the test. So I'm going to be quiet again, reverse out of here. When you come to the top of this road, go left, and then you're re-following the sat nav. Okay. Okay, so yeah, like I say, top of the road, you want to go to the left.
exit, A500, towards Newcastle. Go right on the roundabout and take the 4th exit.
Okay, I'm going to have to take you across
Take
here.
the exit, A500.
Okay, so we're going to need to talk about that one, all right, yeah?
I think it's, oh, what's it called?
After 1 mile, take the exit, A500, towards Ashbourne. After 800 yards, take the exit, A500, towards Ashbourne, then turn right. Take the exit, then turn right. After 200 yards, turn right, A52, A5006, towards the station, then turn left. turn left, A5006, Copeland Street. After 600 yards, keep right.
Okay. So I'd like to keep in the right lane, please, yeah?
After 300 yards, keep right, then turn right. Keep right, then turn right.
Okay, so
After
I'm going to
100
take over
yards, turn
the
right,
directions now,
Woodhouse
right?
Street.
Yeah.
Then,
So
at the end of the road, turn right.
what you're going to do is just follow this one-way system round you. Okay, I want you to keep in the right lane. Stay in the right lane. Right, yeah? So we're just going to follow the one-way system all the way around. And then that's going to be the end of the test, all right, yeah? So you just stay in the right lane all the way around, okay? So we're just going to bear round to the right, so that grey vehicle in front, you just follow them. And then you want to get over to your left lane when you can. Okay, so end of the test now, and we're just going to go over it. So I've gone over the first stuff, which I want you to look at halfway through the test. Now I'm going to go through the second bit. How did you think the second bit went?
I messed up at the roundabout.
Yeah. Do you understand why you messed up on the roundabout, where you went wrong?
Yeah.
Where?
I'm meant to be on my right.
So what was the reason why you went where you went?
I thought it's third exit.
It was a third exit. It was a full fix. It wasn't on Basford, man. So, did you know you was going to the A500? You need to look at that and think it's a very common area, very common to get brought there. Yeah, should have gone in the right. Do you know? And as you follow around, I'll put a video. I'll attach a video so you can see where your position was and what was different from what you'd done. Yeah. Then the next bit I just want to draw your attention to. when we came off Basford Bank, we was going down the slit road. It looked like you didn't think you was on a slit road. You suddenly looked like a shock to you. Oh my God, it's the end of the slit road. Am I near? Is that right? Okay, so there was that. And then we came into lanes. When we turned right, going into Stoke one-way system, that was at 27 minutes. So if you take a look at that, 27 minutes, there's 2 lanes, right? Yeah. And you really, if you go deeper and go straight into the left lane, that's going to be a better point for you, do you see? Rather than cutting across the lanes. So that would have ended up as a test, as a foul on a test, all right? Yeah. But there's lots of stuff we can do about it. The bare left is easy to sort out. Look at and understand it, all right? Yeah. The position on the roundabout, I've seen you do much better positions on the roundabouts. Just think that there's 2 positions in there on those roundabouts in Newcastle, them smaller ones. You just want to be in the left for going straight. Okay. And then the other roundabout, the bit with the side road off, again, it's another one which is really easy to tick off. You look at it, you understand it. That's the whole thing of these mock tests, you see. Now, the Basford roundabout, I've seen you do the Basford roundabout better. So again, it's looking and understanding what it was. I'll be honest with you, you're not really, say from Newcastle, you potentially could go second exit left, but you're not really going to go into Hanley. So it's pretty much going to be left or right, and the majority of the time it's going to be right, isn't it? Because you're normally going back to the test centre if you look at it that way. So understand that one, and then just know you're on the slip road, because I've seen you do slip roads before. Get your speed up, be using those mirror signal on, and get over. So lots of stuff there, but not insurmountable. Do you see? It's not like, oh my God. It's stuff, and I think a lot of it, and that's why I'm doing these mock tests, because I want you to feel nervous. I want you to understand what you do when you're nervous. So if it was me just sitting there when we was chatting, you'd probably do that all fine, wouldn't you? Got it? Okay, so I'm going to put that on in a minute. Give me a few hours. I'm going to send it to you. When the kids go to bed, take a bit of time to study and think what I've said. All right, yeah? Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.